This is a simple way how you can deal with the moments when fear has caught you in its grip. And you know exactly how that feels when your body starts jittering, when your breath is shallow, when you have lots of thoughts running through your mind and you're trying desperately to figure things out. It's usually an indication that fear has caught you. So, this is a practice not to get rid of fear, but to be able to walk through fear and live your fullest life. And most of all, it will give you more energy because we're going to harness the life energy from the fear. So, this takes about 5 minutes, and I'm showing you the basics, but you can go far deeper with this. So when the fear comes, or maybe you realize it after the fear has you already in its grip, and what you do is, instead of hanging around in your mind, the easiest way is to go into your body and then notice the exact location where the fear actually is pounding through you or jittering through you. So that is often for most people in the belly. But maybe you're already so high up with your breath, you just notice the breath that is shallow in the chest. And you just breathe into that area. You give it some awareness, some presence. This is simply fear, and fear won't kill you. It's really important to remember because the survival brain starts turning on their alarm system and saying, this will kill me. And often what we're doing, we're running from the fear. So here we go the opposite way. We turn towards what chases us. So breathe into your chest. And just name for yourself, fear is here. And another breath, and you breathe out through your mouth. Just like that. And breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. When it's really intense, you can take a couple of in-breaths, counting 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out through the mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do this 2 more rounds by yourself. In breath through the nose. Hold. And the out breath through the mouth. It's really important to start relating to your fear rather than making it your enemy that you have to get rid of. And as we all know, nobody really has gotten rid of their fear. So courage comes through walking through the fear. So the second step you can do is, again, you notice where is the sensation of fear the most prevalent in your body. It can be that you feel a jittering, a shaking. And what I invite you to do right now is to go towards that shaking, trembling sensation. It's far easier for us to be with a sensation than a monstrous fear floating around somewhere. And I invite you to just feel the sensation and give it breath. Again, the approach is not to make it go away or to change it. All we're doing is we're bringing awareness to it. Yes, here is fear. This is also a very useful sentence. You can say, yes, there is fear here. And then I invite you to go towards, even more closer towards the sensation of it. And inwardly really welcoming that sensation as a pulse of life. There's life, that you're just feeling the aliveness of the trembling. And then you allow yourself to relax right into this aliveness. So instead of contracting around an uncomfortable sensation, we're doing the opposite. We're opening into it, and thereby allowing that life can actually flow through you. That means the emotion of fear can most likely is now spreading through your body, which is not wrong or bad, but rather it's a good thing because you're unloosening the knot, the tightness around it. Fear is really an emotion without breath. And so what you want to do in this moment, just notice how this alive, pulsing, trembling is moving through your body. And allowing yourself to relax into it, to lean into it, to feel it. And to let the body be moved by it. It can mean that you start shaking. You start moving. Maybe start shaking your legs. It's a very good. But the real thing what we want to do is to let the body do its thing. It's like the deer that's caught in the headlights and suddenly the car drives on and the deer just shakes and moves on. So this is a very instinctual but extremely helpful way, because we start to freeze or run, or fight the emotion. So notice what happens when it moves through you and when you let the body shake. And you can go on with that, but you might already experience a loosening. And I invite you to stay with the aliveness that's freed up. Yeah, how your body starts moving a little bit more. And then the last piece that you can really use at any time, and we're going to do it here, just look around in your room or in your environment and notice what feels safe. Like this can be an object, can be a picture, a plant, the chair you're sitting on. And just notice what feels safe, and when you bring your awareness to that, notice what happens in your body. And also begin to notice what holds you, what's bigger than this fear. Again, we go back to that chair, the couch you're sitting on, or the ground you're standing upon, and just notice how the earth below you holds you. It's really helpful to allow ourselves to lean into what's bigger, to notice what holds us, especially when you're on a roller coaster ride with your fear. So these three elements that I just showed you, what I call the SOS breath, or breathing in 4 times and counting. The going through and into the body and freeing the fear to move. And also the practice of seeing what's safe and feeling what holds you. Well, it's actually 4 elements. And these simple tools I've used all my life. I developed them over many years, seeing what works the fast. I'm always interested what works and what works easily and simply, because when we are in the survival mode, we can't think straight and we really can't do anything complicated. So even if you use just one practice of this, it can help you. It can ease you. And if you want to go deeper, then by all means, dive in and liberate your fear. Find the power of life through that. And therefore, you grow tremendous courage. So, thank you. And I hold you from here.